All right, man. Welcome back to the podcast, Young Bucks, episode 81. That's right. Getting it right on the first try this time, missing the last two episodes. But we're excited to be here. Henry and Chris Deering. Just a two-man show today. We've been running for 2 out of the last 3 weeks, or 4 weeks maybe. And those have been doing pretty well over on YouTube. So if you like that type of content, make sure to head over there, check it out. Like it up, comment on the videos, let us know. But tonight we're running two and really excited to do it because that's how it is.
We like it better that way.
Yeah. Everybody likes it better that way. Let's just say. That
was a clean intro. There's no fumbles, no mess ups. It's pure.
Straight eye contact with the camera as well. Locked in.
Go check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/YoungBucksPodcast. We're growing over there. Go subscribe. Trying to reach 200 by the end of the year. That's my goal. That's my personal goal.
Shoot, man.
It'd take a record-breaking month, which we know that's what December is for.
We asked, and you guys actually did kind of deliver.
We don't need numbers right now. We don't need the numbers.
Why don't we need numbers right now?
Because we need to keep it surprise for next week. Because next week we'll be like, boom, this is what y'all did for us.
Is our next episode going to be in December?
Yeah. So give them a little November recap. We still got.
No, that's fair. That's
6 more days.
That's fine.
So
yeah, but let's just say Young Bucks is a growing YouTube channel.
It is.
As the last 3 months, it's a growing YouTube channel, and the audio may be slowly declining, but
hey, we are a growing YouTube channel.
I actually don't know if the audio is slowly declining. That was just a joke, but
the
YouTube is growing.
I was gonna say something, just now, but that brought something to mind that I need to apologize for.
To me?
No, to the people. I did not do a great job last week of explaining my stance on Christmas.
No, you didn't. It was pretty terrible.
I was kind of agreeing with Kyle when, in the sorts, I kind of thought he was agreeing with me with how I thought about Christmas. I am not. Kyle is anti-Christmas for some reason. I don't get that. For me personally in my life, I am 100% in on Christmas after Thanksgiving.
I see.
Right now, it's Christmas time. I'm here. 100% on board. Let's set up the tree. Let's get the decorations out. Let's make cookies. Let's listen to music. But
since it's after Thanksgiving.
Just because it's after Thanksgiving.
I see.
I just cannot, I can't do it before.
I see.
But I'm 100%. I love Christmas. I love Christmas time. I love cookies. I love the music. The music's by far my favorite part. I really fell in love with it last year. And so I apologize to everybody, mainly Belle. I mainly apologize to Belle.
You need a redemption arc.
I am apologizing to everybody.
That's fair. Thank you, Mr. Ingram.
Yeah, no problem. So anyway, as you were.
I mean, I think
I just felt like I needed to say that.
I don't know if I said that. If I had my own house, I'd probably have my tree up like November 1st. Like I'd probably hit my birthday, hit Halloween, and then put the tree up.
If you had like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like birthday, Halloween.
Well, actually, here's another thing though. Is can you get a tree then?
So you're planning on doing a natural tree? You can't do a natural tree until December or like end of November if you're going to do a natural tree.
Then yeah, I would probably
You would do like a fake tree until you could get a real tree type of thing.
That could actually be a pretty sweet tradition. Birthday. Well, I don't even really dig with Halloween, but like it's a day and then boom, day after Halloween is like, all right, today's Christmas tree day.
We know your stance on Halloween. But it's a bit early for me once you have your household.
Maybe November. Like I'm just thinking like this is like
like election day. The tree could go up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like into November.
Might be a bit outrageous, but my only thinking is that it's like the first day. So like it's like it could go up like just to get it done with, basically,
Okay.
just to set the tone. Well,
But that's up for so long. It's up for 2 months.
you're right.
It's
You're
up
right.
for 2 months.
I was just thinking about the sweet parlay that could be my birthday, just to like keep in a
Well, maybe you could do like Thanksgiving, Black Friday.
maybe like the
put up the
Friday,
tree.
maybe like the
Saturday,
Friday before
like most normal people.
Thanksgiving, or Saturday before, like the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Would you like put it up and decorate it before, or can it not be decorated until after?
It could be decorated just to get into the holiday spirit.
Okay. Now, I don't know if I talked to you about this or talked about it on the podcast, but I have said this before. When I like have my own family, there's going to be like 1 year that I just put it up in October. Like
For
middle of
fun?
October, like nobody's home. Like I'm going to just put up the tree and just mess with everybody. But maybe I'll probably forget about it, but
Even if they like doing the decorations.
no, I'll still let them do the decorations, but like I'll probably like get the tree and then like fill the house with a bunch of fake snow or something.
I see. Like Elf when he sets it up for
Yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
I watched Elf last night.
Oh, did you know?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, there's
It's
always
a great
room.
movie.
There's always room to watch it twice.
I watched it. I remember watching it last year.
It's like one of those movies where you know the storyline, but like there's like intricate funny moments like catch you off guard every time. I watched the movie, I was like, I know exactly what happens, but like it was still funny.
It's funny every time. Elf's a hilarious movie.
Hmm.
I love it. I mean, it's just like there's the little things in Elf that make it funny,
Yeah.
like the stairs, like just I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. Santa.
Yeah. Yep.
Will Ferrell's funny.
I can't even I can't even think of the funny moments from the movie, and I just watched it.
Well, like when he's singing while she's in the shower,
That one's pretty good.
it's hilarious.
It's pretty good.
When he's born, like gigantic
Yeah.
in freaking, that's hilarious. Like in and of itself, you have all these elves and then just like giant Buddy. It's
Mhm.
hilarious. You have him like just launching like snowballs.
That part's
That's
good.
hilarious. It's a good movie.
I think I fell asleep in that part.
Dude, I'm just ratting them off, and you just saw it yesterday.
The
I haven't seen it in a year.
eating a spaghetti with M&Ms and Pop Tarts and syrup
syrup.
is pretty crazy.
I don't want to imagine that. It's a good movie though. I'm Team Elf. I'm Team Will Ferrell. He just came out with a movie. I don't know what it is though.
Nah.
Nah. It is what it is.
Were you thankful on Thanksgiving?
That was a lighthearted banter. That's really that was my first thought after you said that.
What?
Just that was a lighthearted banter.
Thanks.
Was I thankful on Thanksgiving? No.
You weren't?
Yeah, I was thankful on Thanksgiving.
Why?
No, I was.
Yeah, why?
Just because it was a good day. I was thankful to be alive. I was thankful for a lot of things. Thanksgiving's a good holiday. It makes you appreciate some things. Lets you sleep in a little bit. Lets you be mad about your favorite football team losing. It makes you appreciate the little things like winning on other days.
Yeah.
But it's not that big a deal. Football. I
thanks-
don't really care about football.
Thanksgiving redeemed itself for me.
With the food?
Yeah.
Food was top tier this year.
Yeah. And honestly, I actually have been thinking about this too.
Oh boy.
That I would like to apologize for something.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Apologies.
I just reflected a little bit. And I realized how and I don't want to be like yeah. I don't want to be a double-minded person where it's like, "Oh, I understand both sides. I'm just going to believe both sides whatever." Yes, going to 4 Thanksgivings is stressful, but I am happy that I have that opportunity. Because I do realize, and thinking about it, like there are people who don't have any opportunity to do anything.
Sure.
Now, granted, some of these people can put themselves in these positions. Some people just are born into this or whatever. There's different cases. People are homeless, you know.
That's why they got Marshawn Lynch. People like Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah. Like, I mean, people give back and stuff like that, so that's cool.
Restore my community.
But I just like, I don't want to sound like an airhead somehow, or like
Okay.
I'm not aware of what like I'm saying.
So,
And I didn't
your piece.
say it at that time with any intent like that. But I was like, you know what? I don't like how that sounded coming out of my mouth, because I'm like, you know, there's.
When did you say this?
Honestly, it felt like we were in the gym like 4 weeks ago.
When we were talking about holidays? Was it that day?
Yeah. I think
That was
I
Labor
think so.
Day. Or
I don't know.
Veterans Day?
That was a
Memorial
while
Day?
ago, and people probably didn't even remember it.
Memorial
but-
Day? Labor Day? I don't know. Yeah. Sorry.
Just wanted to.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's good that you apologized. I don't know if they needed it, but I can tell that you needed it. So,
Thanks. I mean, it'd be cool to like, you know, one day be able to rock
have
out
16 Thanksgivings.
some. Well, no, just like giving back on Thanksgiving or something like that. Like that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah,
to do.
I would love to do that.
Pass some turkeys out.
Passing out turkeys in the hood.
No,
Restore my community.
is that Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah. They're in the middle of the game, and Richard Sherman comes up to him, and he's like, "What are you doing for Christmas?" He's like, "Christmas? I got Thanksgiving first. I'm passing out turkeys in the hood." And then he's like, "I'll come with you." He's like, "Will you? You will?" He's like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Giving back to my hood, restore my community."
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a good clip.
I
It's
bet you're
one of
doing
my
it
favorite
justice.
ones. Yeah, I am.
So did you only had one Thanksgiving meal?
Yeah, dude. Every year, once a year, one a year. I get one Thanksgiving meal, one time a year, and it's safe to say I was feeling it this morning.
Do you wish you had to?
No, I was exhausted after one.
Dude, I realized I was angry last night.
With how much food you ate.
No, but I didn't know that that's why I was mad. I was irritated. Like, and I didn't
but
know
just
why.
that nothing.
Yeah. Like, I realize now it's just because I overate and like was this angry that I was feeling like I wasn't feeling sick, but I was just like almost exhausted from the food.
Yeah, dude.
And
that
so-
was me after one plate.
Like it was probably like 7:30 or 8. Like it wasn't even late. And I just like, but I was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just like, it's just one of those, it took me a while to even say this. I was like, it's just one of those things where like I'm irritated and I don't really know why. And like, I just hope it's okay for now. And like, I was like, I'm not mad at you or anybody. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what? I feel a lot better now.
It was the food.
It was certainly the food.
Thanksgiving. You don't like Thanksgiving.
I do.
No, you don't. You're a hater now.
I do.
Your body's a hater, but your mind's a lover.
Which is weird because I love food and I love eating. So I don't understand why this day in particular, when you get to eat a lot of food, I didn't feel good. Like, I don't get it.
Beats me.
Maybe it was like the shock of the food. Like, I haven't been eating enough regularly to where
I
that
think it was the same for me.
increase is like I'm probably not eating enough. And so on this day when I eat
Everything
most.
twice.
dessert, seconds at the second meal,
I could barely eat my seconds.
but nonetheless, very good Thanksgiving.
Once again, I cannot hate on the turkey. I don't want to hate on turkey because turkey's a good guy. Can't hate on turkey.
It's got a good gobble.
He's got a good gobble. But I think we need to dabble into the ham. I think we just need to try it out. I don't know why, Normally, I'm a ham hater, but ham didn't do anything wrong to me. But I think we need to dabble into the honey glazed ham because I'm not a turkey guy. I'm feeling it's not a shot to turkey or whoever made the turkey, but like, I think we need to try ham.
God?
No, I mean like every year in our family. I'm not giving shots to whoever cooks the turkey.
Cooks it. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, you know what would be elite, and maybe this does exist, but is there a sauce for the turkey?
Gravy.
That you can dip the turkey in?
Gravy.
Gravy is it?
It's gravy.
Have you tried it?
Goodness, no. And we're going to get some hate for it.
But I'm thinking like, like sauce or steak has like that A1 sauce. Like there's like steak sauce. We need turkey sauce, like the equivalent that you dip this turkey in this sauce and you are going to receive the same, the same taste in your mouth that you will receive from dipping your steak in A1 sauce.
Yeah, dude, it's straight
or
gravy.
A chicken nugget in Chick-fil-A sauce.
It's
or
gravy.
A fry in ketchup. There has to be an elite combination for the turkey.
It's gravy.
And there isn't one.
It's
or
gravy.
grilled chicken, barbecue sauce. There's a match.
He's just ignoring me. It's gravy.
I don't
Gravy
like.
is the sauce.
I'm not hearing you. Gravy is not in the picture for me. Someone out there, please come up with the bottled turkey sauce. Actually,
there is bottled turkey sauce, and it says turkey sauce on it.
That's crazy.
It's by Heinz. It's gravy.
Yeah. Actually, this just came to my mind.
Bottle it.
Nobody eats turkey
Any
other than
other
Thanksgiving.
time.
Like no one's like, you want to come over for dinner tonight? We're having turkey.
It's because it's rare to get outside of this time.
I got the turkey at the Crock Pot. Coming over for dinner?
It's on simmer for 3 days.
So that's definitely why there's no turkey sauce. But that would definitely enhance the Thanksgiving experience.
Dude, I think we might need to try gravy.
Certainly not in a bottle from Heinz.
No, certainly not.
Have you ever had gravy?
No.
Me neither.
It's just like fat and like broth. It's just like the juices.
I have zero interest in gravy. Do you know
Like
any
you
other...
can make gravy from anything. You could like melted cheese. I could call that gravy.
For real?
Yeah.
So turkeys do you think peanut butter would be good on turkeys?
Yeah. I think if you like marinated, you brined
Peanut butter and jelly turkey. PB&T.
Peanut butter and jelly turkey.
Oh wait, yeah, I just got rid of the jelly.
PJT, PBJT, PT. You would need to. How would you do it? You would need to dry age the turkey in peanut butter for like a week or something, in like a dry ager, and then take it out, cut off the dry age, and then cook the turkey on the grill. That's how you would do it.
Okay. Is there any other foods that come to mind that you've never eaten?
Foods that I have not eaten. I want to try peanut butter wings. I keep seeing recipes for them.
But I've never had like applesauce.
Shut up, dude.
I
Yes,
haven't.
You have.
No, I haven't.
Everyone has had applesauce.
Swear. Not consciously. I haven't.
I had applesauce for lunch a lot last year.
Or like the cranberry sauce.
Yeah,
at
I don't
Thanksgiving.
know about that. I don't even think I've had stuffing.
Apparently, there's a difference. There's stuffing and there's dressing.
No, there's not. They're the same thing.
It's the same thing, but I think dressing is
It's
a
what
little.
they call it southernly.
Oh, it's
Give me that
this.
dressing. Mama, serve me the dressing.
It's with the.
Mama makes good dressing.
It's the same method to make it.
Yeah.
It's just a different name.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I had it then.
Because dressing you just put on everything.
Okay. Moving on from
That was there with the Pilgrims. Abe Lincoln type.
We played basketball on Wednesday. Pre-Thanksgiving basketball runs.
Pre-Thanksgiving runs, dude. Legs. There it is.
That's number 2 for me.
Really?
On the counter, yeah.
Oh man. The legs were feeling it.
The legs were feeling it.
My knees. Nope. My legs were hurting.
My knees hurt.
Yeah, mine did too.
But I never fell on the ground or anything.
No, but you did lose.
One game.
I went 3-0 in my games, minus the full court game that nobody really tried in. Full court games are always like that, though.
We ran like 3 or 4
I ran 2
half court games. And then we decided to run a full court one, and this was a mistake.
Yeah, it's not like it was bad, but you just know how full court games go. One person cherry picks for both teams, and then you just keep throwing passes back and forth.
What was weird was it felt like all 4 of them were perfectly fine, and all 4 of us had like no desire to do anything to get up the court.
Yeah, no.
Like no ability to get up the court even.
But hey, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting back in the lab, making some shots, getting some rebounds. Felt good.
It did. It felt like a nice.
And nobody really like cared. Like it was not like sweaty.
There was no emotion. It was
nobody.
not sweaty.
There was no emotion. There was no emotion.
Yeah. Maybe it was the worship music bumping the whole time. It
Dude,
just had us all.
Did not even hear
For
it.
real?
Yeah. I knew it was playing, but I was like not consciously hearing.
Oh yeah.
Or like I was like, oh, there's music playing.
Yeah, it wasn't like mid post up. I was like, man, this Jesus music right now is really hitting me. No, like I'm just saying, like keeping the room fresh, keeping the vibes light. And then Star Wars kicked on at some point in time. I don't know when.
It was so loud too. The Star Wars music was loud. That's when I left though. But yeah, it was good. I definitely needed that. We need to be getting in like once a week.
Maybe that Wednesday nights.
Maybe we should like go train for like 2 hours a day, like at the gym.
On hoops?
Yeah. Just document
for what?
I don't know. Just to be good at something.
Yeah, that's at some point. Not now. No. But yeah, later.
When like our kids need to be good, like we'll start training with them.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, no. I miss playing basketball. It was good to be back, but let's leave it there for now.
I went in with the mentality that like I didn't know who was going to be there, but I was in my head I'm going to be the best player in the gym tonight.
Uh-huh. And I mean, if you go just based off like Michael Jordan went 6-0, I went 3-0 type of thing.
No.
Like I was obviously better. I was the best player in the gym. I was the only one that didn't lose.
No, do you think I play like Draymond?
A little bit. I think I play more like Draymond than you do.
Well, who's my player comp? My NBA player comp.
Like a Kawhi.
For real?
You be pulling up with the mid ranges. You do the stupid post moves.
But like, I don't know where they come from. I'm just kind of like out there. I play in the high post. Like I do high post. I do screens. I do dribble drives. Like looking to pass.
Yeah, maybe it is more Draymond than I was mainly just thinking like mid range, like post moves. Kawhi.
Yeah, offensively, maybe not. Yeah. Draymond's a bad. But I'd be going in for the boards.
Board man gets paid.
Oh shoot, I am Kawhi. All right.
Who's mine though? Like if you take last night's or Wednesday night. Like I was the athletic kid getting the boards. I was kind of scrappy, making some good layups, little bit of defense, not like a lot, but like sufficient defense on better players.
Minus the you were not.
I made my threes weren't online until the last game. I made 2.
You didn't have the rim protection,
Yeah.
but I'd say JaVale McGee. You kind of had that wild play style, like dribble drives that you make it to the hoop and you get a bucket and you're like, how in the world did that just happen?
no, dude. Good
JaVale
No,
McGee.
bro. No, you were not calling my freaking good drives lucky JaVale layups.
No, I'm not saying.
Absolutely not.
I'm not saying.
Pick a different player.
Okay, I'll think of a forward.
You were taking those drives. Like, how did that go in? No, I will not be taking that. I had good shots,
I'm not
good
saying.
makes.
I'm not okay.
I will not be discredited on my podcast. On our podcast. Excuse me.
I'm not
Tone.
saying. You need to hear this out. I'm not saying that you took bad drives to the hoop. What I'm saying is the fashion in which you got from where you were to finishing at the hoop, whether it was the way you dribbled, the way you got around the defenders. I'm not saying it was lucky. I'm saying the style in which you took to get there was a very like flamboyant JaVale McGee type of way.
All right.
But I'm saying good JaVale. I'm not saying Wizards Shaq and a food JaVale. I'm saying
Nuggets. Where he
what?
started his career. He started his career in Denver.
No, I'm not saying Nuggets.
Oh.
Nuggets or Wizards.
Oh.
I'm saying like Warriors, Suns, championship level JaVale,
Okay.
the veteran.
How about Jaylen Brown? Because there's one thing that I know for certain, and it is that I have no left hand whatsoever.
Yeah. I could give you that.
Could I squeeze some Jaylen Brown into my
I
life?
mean, minus all the athleticism.
What you mean? Oh, okay, Jaylen Brown's not a rebounder. You're right. I need who doesn't have a left hand? Straight right-handed killer that can get boards. Give me Drummond. Give me Big Drum. Big Dre. Man. No, because a rebounder that doesn't protect the rim. Because normally I'm a rim protector, but I didn't have any rim protection last night.
I had a few blocks.
Board, man. So I was getting boards. I was driving with the right hand. And
I mean, maybe
I was finishing with ease. Kyrie Irving, maybe.
Maybe like an Asar Thompson type.
Okay.
I haven't
Started
seen
getting the blocks,
and
I was shooting like him for sure
because you weren't.
until the end.
Let me see the best rebounding guard or like small forward. It is Asar this year, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
okay with that.
Scotty Barnes.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
He's a driver. He's
SB.
not really a shooter.
Maybe like a Wiggins. Wiggins type.
Wiggins is like miniature Kawhi, so we got that
Oh my
if
gosh.
you want.
I'll take.
Yeah, I'll give you Asar Thompson or Scotty Barnes.
All right, I'm okay with those. And JaVale McGee.
Did you know? Fun fact. Jamal Murray was a draft pick traded for Carmelo Anthony from 2011 by the Knicks. That's how
Really?
the Nuggets have his draft rights. Jokic was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial.
Oh, that's it.
Michael Porter Jr. was the projected best player in the draft and fell to 14
Because of his back.
back.
Donovan Mitchell
Oh, Donovan.
was drafted by the Nuggets. and
You know,
traded to the
Shea-
Jazz.
Shea was the Pistons pick for the Blake Griffin trade.
I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think the Pistons have their picks the next 2 years. I believe the Rockets and the Knicks have them.
Yeah, I also don't think that we have the pick.
Man.
I know the Rockets for sure don't have their pick, and they're playing like they don't have their pick.
The Nets have their pick, I think.
I think the Thunder have the
Or the
Rockets
Thunder.
for Russ.
I have no idea. But yeah, the Rockets are playing well. The Pistons, however, are not.
Mhm.
But anyway, don't need
It's
to get
neither
too-
here nor there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Splash Mountain has 39 points right now.
Splash Mountain and his brother, Robin. Well, this is a Lopez brother podcast. I think that's the new dream guest.
The Lopez brothers.
Robin and Brooke. It's us if we made it to the league.
Actually, yeah, maybe that's your comp. You're Robin on Brooke.
Splash Mountain. Dude,
I did.
the Lopez brothers have
Shoot.
been a newfound love in our life.
Was that Fade Bank 3 the only one I made, or did I make another one?
You made a fading bank 3.
You don't remember that? From the top of the key? It might not have been as much fade as I feel like it was.
I don't remember anything.
I banked in a 3.
I banked in a 3.
I'm not. I probably shouldn't
never
be,
mind.
standing on my high horse for
Yeah,
a bank
let's
3.
just keep going.
We bowled after last week's.
Yep, Henry's getting into bowling.
Winter hobbies. Apparently, that's a thing. Like people have, like, oh, that's my winter hobby.
No.
I didn't know
Bowling's
that.
a hobby of mine. It's not just like a winter hobby. It's like I like bowling. I enjoy bowling. I feel like I'm good at bowling. So we're getting Henry on it. We might join a league. Henry, Kyle, Noah, and I. If Henry,
I'm definitely not joining the league, by the way.
why not?
I don't have
Not
the
yet.
bandwidth
Not
for
yet.
that.
Not yet, but soon.
I will casually play for fun.
All right.
2 hours.
If you're
in a night.
looking for like a fourth, or we are looking for a fourth person for our bowling team in a bowling league, submit your applications to the Young Bucks.
Did you say sentiment?
Yeah, submit your applications to the Young Bucks DM page on Instagram, and message me personally if you just need to talk.
Chris can never escape the desire to be a camp counselor.
Chat with people.
Yeah.
Maybe I should be a youth pastor.
Shoot. Someone's looking.
Anyway.
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
So bowling, yes.
Sorry.
I was the worst of the four of us from last week's pod. Also something that I meant to address in the beginning. I didn't close out last week's.
Yes.
But I did think it was good. I listened back to it. I know you have as well, I'm
Mhm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
You guys did a fine job.
Thank you. Yeah, we felt like we carried on the conversation pretty well. Like, tried to keep it going as much as we could. We did really want to close it out with you there, but we understand. We weren't priorities, dude.
I cannot imagine Kyle wearing grills. What in the world was that pick, man? I
have
know
no
he's not
idea.
listening to this right now.
No, we can just riff on him for a little bit. Grills?
There's no way.
And you know you're not winning the argument with him there. Like, dude, do you not know, like, Farm Boy, my $80,000 Ram pickup truck, my cowboy boots, my jeans, my cowboy hat, walking into my Easy Mart Fix gas station with $6,000 24 karat silver grills.
that the only way that I can see him is like if it's like for a sarcastic joke.
But like,
And
he'd
even
for
that
real
just
be wearing
doesn't
it.
even make sense. You can have 5 things. Anything. You can have 5.
You
of
could have
anything.
5 of the same thing. But no.
No, not grills. That's all I really remember from that.
It's fine. That was a long episode.
Sure was.
We run 2 hours at the 4.
So anyway, bowling.
Henry's the worst.
By far.
I've fallen off a little bit from where I once was.
I was getting-
consistent, like
I was
130,
getting the
I was
curve
hitting
down,
100. Yeah,
you
Henry's
know.
getting there.
I'm a lefty. So
I need to buy a ball.
I was really, for a while I was like an 11 pounder, but then I was like, this 14 pound ball was the move because it was heavier. And then once I got good with that, I was like, wait, let me hit back to the 11. And I was like, oh, this is lighter. I can throw it faster. So I kind of like overcompensated with the 14, went back down to the 11. Cool part about it was that we were in the, what's it called? Like the night zone, like the night light, blue light. Cosmic, yes. Cosmic bowling. But then for like, we were almost done and they changed it back
to regular.
All the balls were different colors. Like
we had no idea.
Who would have known?
Not us.
Like the orange one was really red, and the
pink one was really orange.
Yeah, the green one was
purple,
yellow. It was weird.
It was a whole thing. Outrageous. Bowled worse without the Cosmic.
For sure. Cosmic enhances the bowling experience.
For sure.
Whoever thought of that genius idea.
Yeah.
Almost as good as turkey sauce in a Heinz plastic bottle sold at your local grocery store in the warm section.
Right, I can't think of anything good to come. I follow that. I was trying to think of a good joke.
Only one of us can be funny.
Yeah, it's true. Me. Why don't you just laugh at me? Just laugh at me. Laugh
I haven't heard.
Joke.
I haven't heard something funny yet.
Well, why don't you just like give me a courtesy laugh? Like, Chris, that was funny. Thanks. There you go.
Yep.
See, now that was just like a slap in the face. See, there was the laugh I was looking for. Yes.
But I was really laughing at myself.
No.
I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, that was kind of our week, just kind of a chill vibe outside of work.
Friendly banter.
We
did both work this week though. Believe it or not, it does not sound like it, but we did.
Chris
and in the way.
We're up 23 podcast subscribers on the YouTube, by the way, for this month. What?
Dude, we were waiting until next week to tell everybody how much we've grown.
Just relax, man.
You relax.
Relax.
We were waiting. Now it's spoiled.
To close out this week's episode.
Forever.
I wanted to talk about a discussion that Chris and I had
a couple times.
Nice feet, by the way.
Dude, you cannot say that about to start the conversation that we're about to have.
I just got to show the versatility of the...
Look how wet my hand is.
I can't look at how wet it is. All right. So Chris and I...
Transition.
If you listen back to the first segments of the episodes of the podcast, there was always like a, welcome back to the Young Bucks podcast, da-da-da-da-da. Like there'd be like a phrase, a sentence that kind of gave an idea behind what the Young Bucks podcast is, behind the purpose, and with what we saw as the time. As Chris and I have grown, we've evolved. We have, and this podcast has grown with us. The content that we put out and produce has grown with us as well. So we want to establish a line and a boundary and clear-cut expectations for the current viewers, for the new viewers, for us as we operate this. And something that we are actively talking about is just like how we're developing spiritually, and something that we both understand and adopt and want to adopt into our lives is how the Bible talks about denying yourself for the sake of God in your life here on earth. And so we want to do that with this podcast. Neither of us have felt the urge to stop anything anytime soon or put a pause on anything. We really have the ability to exercise our purpose through this medium, and we're really excited to keep doing that. But we want to begin seriously taking it serious. The podcast.
Right.
So, just some words that I wrote
Yes.
down while I was working one day that I wanted to that I then brought back and we talked to Chris. For Henry, for me, this podcast to me is now a part of my walk with God. It's God's podcast. We're ambassadors for God, the Scripture, and truth. As we grow in our spiritual walk, our podcast grows with that. I want to build a community of people like us who want to grow in their spiritual walk. And in doing so, grow in finances, relationship, health, because we are to be stewards of those things. So basically the idea behind that is that we are in a place in life, like just where we are, and we're sharing our growth as we go about it, and like that kind of being based spiritually and prioritizing the spiritual side of things, which is like, reading the Bible, praying, like focusing on the relationship with God. Then those other areas become almost natural to grow in, with health, with relationships, with finances, like the way we walk and the way we do things. And that kind of being the purpose of the podcast is to like grow ourselves, but also share that growth as we live with you guys, not in a position where we are the authority, like this is how you do it, like this is the steps, this is how you get rich quick, this is how you get 6-pack in 6 months or whatever, like all these
3 days,
all these quick dopamine hits, or these people who are trying to seem like they are the experts. We want to establish a knowledge base, but not so much to where it's like, oh, we're your authority in this space. Like we're equals. This is like a conversation. This is a life experience sharing. So that's something that Chris and I are developing to where we can, have that be our content and breathe and be the brand of the Young Bucks podcast.
Yeah, I just think the number one thing is like relatability, because I feel like in the past, and like we talked about this, like we come across, like as you mentioned, I'm kind of going to dumb it down because sometimes I don't understand the big words you use, even though they're not big at all. Like we want it to be as if we are all the same. Like, because we are learning and expressing what we're learning through the podcast, not this is how we live our life, this is how you should live yours, Like, it's not like this is the only way to do things. This is like, if you don't believe like what we believe, then like we hate you and you should leave. Like, we want it to be a community that, I mean, if I'm being honest, a community that differentiates in a way.
You didn't even say the word right.
Differentiates.
Differentiates.
Yeah, that. Like, in a way, we don't want to all think the same way.
There's no one way to do everything, but there is one place to start with that. Mm-hmm. With life and with growing and with improving. I
felt like you were gonna like bring a quote right after you said that, like, as Woodrow Wilson says best.
We are all people. We are all equals. So like, there's no reason to treat it like it's different. It doesn't matter if we have 150 subscribers or we have 150,000 subscribers. Like, at the end of the day, we're just operating as people, and we want to share that. And that's our idea behind growing this. And in creating the community, the only reason, like, I'll put it this way, the only reason you follow anybody that you do is just because they know a little bit more than you and they share it. And so you then have a reason to listen to them. So, like, the people that Chris and I follow are people that, like, oh, they know a little bit something more than I do. So there's a reason for me to watch it. And if we happen to be someone that you follow, you may just gravitate to our content just because there's something that we bring to the table. Like that's what value exchange is. Like, oh, I don't know something, I'm going to learn about it.
Right.
So like that, there's no, like, that's not like a foreign concept. That's how literally everything works. So like that just being like, we're at this step in the journey, so we can share everything that we've been through to those who haven't or are currently experiencing it. And then as we grow into the further steps, we can just always keep like reflecting back on like, this is what we've been through, and sharing that. It's not anything like crazy. Like,
No, it's just
10 steps to memorize the Bible.
Yeah, like we're not like, I don't want to say like religious freaks. Like we're not superstitious religious, like these like concealed balls
Nerds.
like nerds. Like we're just two humans that are like trying to do what we feel that God has called us to do.
We could be overthinking it, but I don't think it can be overstated.
No. We just want, like, this is just like a little intro. Over the next couple months, we're going to be trying to just, like,
I guess just explore different ways to
do that. Try to build
execute that
foundation.
content. Yeah. Because that's kind of like, we're reflecting back on like, well, what have the last 80 episodes been? They've really just been Chris and I growing as people, and it just kind of showing on a camera. And like at the beginning out, it started out as like, like, we're just going to talk about our lives or things we think about throughout the day or throughout the week. And then we'll just talk about it on the day. And then it kind of became like a growth, self-improvement type of educational thing where we had that Google Doc sheet and Google Forms, and people would answer questions and we talk about them like we were the experts. So that's how we know it doesn't work.
Then we read books.
What book?
Seriously?
Back in the day, like early episodes,
Oh.
I was just kind of like running through them. Like we
tried a lot of things. We tried a lot of things.
Those are, I was just like kind of talking through it, like from the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, we tried a different amounts of things, and this is just like a.
That's where we sit.
Yeah.
We feel that this is right. I had someone tell me the other day that, like, they don't know what it's gonna be, but like, they feel like something big's around the corner for the both of us. And like, but no one, like, even we don't even know what it is yet.
Shoot.
Like, maybe it's not even the podcast. Like, something big's coming. I don't know what
You guys are going to China.
Maybe.
Missionaries.
Yeah.
See,
it's like, it's not a joke.
is that facetious?
No, because like, no, we'll find the line.
Yeah.
Along the way.
That's part of the growth process. Is like, what really is
Like,
the line with the jokes?
We're finding the line. The line will be found soon.
Towing the line.
Any other things we need to hit on as far as this?
I don't think so.
Did we like get the point across?
I think so. And if it didn't make sense, just listen back to it. And if you have questions, DM Chris, because his DMs are always open, apparently.
Yeah, it's true. They are.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for
Go check out the Instagram page. Trying to be a little bit better active there in a way. We put up another video today.
Yeah, thanks for the love on YouTube, Instagram,
Two videos
all
today.
the video stuff, audio stuff. Sharing, if you could share, if you're at this point.
Ooh!
What?
Pancakes and Waffles just passed 1,000 views.
Good work, good work.
Go crazy, everybody. Thank you. We appreciate the love, the support. This has been episode 81 of the Young Bucks podcast.